All right, all right. So I'm a gamer. I play video games. Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. What will give that away? Is it the anime picture on the side, or is it the fact that I have a lot of video game content on my channel? But I play video games, and you know what? I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, slightly conservative, but said something interesting. DEI. What is wrong with diversity, inclusion, and equity, or diversity, equity, inclusion? Why are those such bad words to people now? Oh, they got, in essence, they got hired because they were black. I mean, like, they can't say that. They can't say, oh, you know, that's a diversity hire. That's a equity hire. I mean, what was that? Oh my God, it slips my tongue. Where they used to call it. Oh my God, the same thing that Clarence Thomas thought he was, and then he ended like with the dag nabbit. What is it called? Um um dag. It slipped my tongue that much, and I'm old, so I remember it. Not diversity hire. And they can't say token hire. What is that word? It slips my mind. Um, God dang it. Um, Shoot. No, that's not. That's the wrong thing. What is that word? Oh my God, it slips my mind. I know I can. Um. Um. Oh my God. Not the Civil Rights Act. Affirmative action. That's what it is. Affirmative action hire. That's what they try to like they can't say affirmative action hire no more because well it's been poisoned. They know that just means black person hire. Like now it's DI, and they're playing that so much where you saw it in that video. Do I still have that clip? I wonder if I still have that clip. Oh my God. I think it was on my laptop that I had the clip. Downloads. I don't have that clip. Where they were talking about how Kamala Harris was the diversity hire and this press secretary the diversity hire, and she was the original got to her girl and all that other good garbage. But yeah, no, that's the thing that happened. So let's get to this Chud Logic video. Oh boy. Now I don't respect Chud Logic. I respect the fact that sometimes this idiot has some takes where I can stand to watch, but most of the time, like, I'm not even gonna say he's right wing. I'm not gonna say that. He's insulting and he's performatively cruel. And so, yeah, like it's like watching somebody for information, but you can barely stomach watching them. And you know what? One of the things that I will say, people on the left need to actually watch people that they don't agree with. They need to get out of these hug boxes and they need to learn to digest information where it may be repugnant from the people that it comes from, but at least it's outside of this whole thing where they're just only digesting information, digesting opinions of just like people that they just find agreeable. But let's go.
But it's just so irritating that we've got this far where you can get banned for saying to someone, you suck at the game. You know, a clear, direct, non-bigoted criticism of someone's gameplay, harsh, probably true, is seen as a bannable offence now. And it's because of like this, because we've got to cater to these weak f***s who can't handle the smallest bit of trash talk without freaking the f*** out, throwing their toys out of the pram, and wanting it to be softer so they can play with more safety and it be a safe space. God, it just infuriates me so much.
So, that part is actually true. There is benefit in accomplishing things that are hard. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. I know a lot of people find that kind of like dismaying. But I am of the opinion, if you're playing a video game, then play a video game. Accomplish something. Try something. If you're saying, no, we need to make video games where anybody can actually beat it. Anybody can actually... Then at points, you're sacrificing the enjoyment of a lot of people just to say, not to prove, but just to say, oh, this group can actually do it. I am of the opinion that there should be easy modes in stuff. But I am not of the opinion there should be story modes in video game where there is no combat, no risk. I am not of that opinion. If you can't beat the game, then don't beat it. That is a testament of how far you've actually come. I'm cool with all this. Like, dude, like, I am one of those people who praise Sony for the, accessibility that they made in the games. Hey, cool, great. But when you just press a button to win, then at that point you're not playing a video game. You're playing a digital comic. And cool, promote, companies actually putting out those digital comics. But we know that corporations will cut stuff out of a video game in order to structure monetization around it. And I'm sorry, they will. We have points around it. Anything that will make the money, and I'm not just talking about microtransactions, but we know they do that. But advocate for, if you want the story, if you just want them to break out the story, digital comic. But don't house things as a video game. Don't house things as a video game where it's just a digital comic. And before you say, oh, Crimson, you're limited to people that can enjoy stuff. No, I'm not. I am literally advocating for you to push corporations to say, if you're concerned literally about how video games should have a story mode, that people should only worry about story modes, then let's just make them a story compilation. Sell it as a separate product. And don't give this false sense of accomplishments with a video game when it's not that. But that's just the first intro. I mean, that has nothing to do with the DEI type stuff. But yeah, let's go.
Show. Okay, guys, I saw this, and without clicking on it or looking at it in any meaningful way, I knew I'd be extremely triggered by its contents. Okay, men are the problem with the gaming community, bitch. Men are the gaming community. What planet are you on to invest?
Stop, you fucking idiot. No, they're not. Now, are they the core of the gaming community? Yes and no. But when it comes down to it, there are just as many women playing the gaming games as men are. Even the core games. We're not just talking about, oh, they're just playing Candy Crush or stuff like that. No, there are women who are playing video games. They may not get on a mic and talk with you because most of these irritating people that are in the gaming community, women can't play games. Women can't play. Like, it's something to do with them bleeding, being able to actually get on like Call of Duty and shoot something. Like I don't get that part. Like that part in my brain is broke. They don't understand games. Like no, they're not lonely shut-ins that feel that their only validation to the world is being able to get a headshot from all the way on the other side of the screen without using an aimbot, but maybe just a little bit using an aimbot. They don't see that as their only validation, They were out there dating Chad and Tyrone and all that other good stuff because, they have a life, not just basing their whole identity about the ability to shoot somebody in a video game. But let's continue.
Invade our fucking space, come into our arena, and then say we're the problem because we're not willing to concede to your fucking insane terms. We're made at the point of a fucking barrel of a gun that our games will get taken away from us. We can't play our favourite game anymore if we don't concede to your fucking insane speech codes. Fuck off, dude. It is insane. Leave. Go and do something else with your time. Stop fucking coming into these...
Now, what he's ranting and raving about generally is just because, I can't, say a slur or ask somebody... Actually, he's an adult. He's a grown adult with 2 kids. Yeah, that's his thing. Look, this rant reeks of just this rant reeks of just hey, I want to just be performatively cruel. And just be performatively cruel. That's what this rant reeks of. I get it, but all right, let's go.
Communities are ruining it. Anyway, let's hear her out.
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming.
It's not about having an excuse, okay? It's that's what it was like. And you and your fucking retard feminist friends came into the space and was like, we don't like this. Oh, God, what does that mean?
Okay. Check this out. Again, it has nothing to do with feminism. It's the fact that, hey, we want to play games too, and maybe you shouldn't just be a jerk just to say it. Well, this is how we used to do. And so... I don't get that part. Again, just being performatively cruel because you can. And again, you don't want them to actually start talking about, you don't want these people to actually start talking about you in a way where it hurts your feelings. Again, I can go so far with some of these people that just feel like their worth is just in a video game, and they can't hold a competent conversation with somebody outside of you're trash or and then you start talking to them in real life, and some of these people, they just don't they're just don't know how to be human. I mean, I get trash talking, but to the point that some of these people actually do it, who hurt you? We know who hurt them. Like the 14-year-old girl when they were 14 that was like, "Oh, you creepy because you just talk about video games and you have no personality." We know who hurt them, but still and all, really, yeah, no, let's go.
What is the thing? It's like, you're not welcome here, okay? Nerdy gamers go and make their own fucking space. And then they come along and go, oh, what's going on over there? And then they come into the space, and then they go, you're not welcome here anymore.
Nobody kicked nerdy gamers out the space. You know what they said? Stop being an a-hole. Being a nerd has nothing to do with being an a-hole. I'm sorry. If you're an a-hole, you're an a-hole. Being a nerd has nothing to do with it. If you're so angry and socially awkward that you think that's what a nerd is being, no, definitely not. I was a nerd when I was coming up, but I knew how to talk to people. I had relationships with people. I wasn't just an angry jerk that just needed to be performatively angry. That's stupid. Wanna know why it's stupid? Because it gets you nothing. It doesn't get you the women that you are chasing after. And let's be honest, a lot of these guys aren't particularly straight, so they feel that being not straight like makes them less of a man in some kind of way. But still, in all, like, I don't know why does he equate being a nerd to being someone that likes video games. Or somebody likes video games to being just an angry jerk. And here's the thing too. I don't know if they understand this, but some of these women are nerds too. I know, shocking that there are women that like nerdy things that actually may be what they consider conventionally attractive, but they're nerds too. Shock Pikachu face. Like the way they use nerds, I just like.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
I don't know. Let's go.
Without men, the gaming community would be fucking nothing, okay?
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming. I shouldn't have to play a game where all I say is hi and the whole game is thrown and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes because men are being emotional about it. That is not normal, and that's not how the old COD days were, because I promise you, as a man, you have never had somebody throw on the basis of your gender.
Why does it matter that it's on the basis of your gender? Men say horrible things to men in gaming, right? They might focus on the gay shit or something like that or whatever. What does it matter that it's about gender? What's so special about fucking gender that we need to pay it this fucking reverence, okay? Dude.
Quite literally. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like he's telling on himself, just like Miss Keeper said in the chat. But I feel like he's telling on himself just a little bit. Like, if you think that you have to get into gaming and you just have to denigrate somebody by their sexuality or their gender, I feel that you're. I mean, like, it's Chud logic. We know it. I'm not gonna call him a racist like idiots on the left. I just think that he's, quite frankly, just an angry person. Like, also just a miserable person because he laughs at other people's misery. I get it. I get that, you know, some people are just like that. They have a part in their brain where they just feel that, hey, let me just laugh at somebody's misfortune. Let me see how much we can bring them down to the level that I want them down to. I get that. And you know what? Cool. If you want to be that person, say it with your chest. And he says it with his chest. So I can't be mad at this person for being that way. But it is kind of telling. I mean, like, you know, it's kind of telling. I'm just saying it's kind of telling.
Dude, this is so insufferable. At the end of the day, guys get shit said to them and you got to nut up and deal with it and fucking play your game. And if it's too bothersome or someone is being fucking obnoxious, mute the fucking mic, okay? Fuck me, dude. It's just so irritating that now games have got to the point where if you want to play with your mates, because you're not allowed to fucking cut loose anymore and you can get in trouble for that, you need to fucking play in a Discord call with your pals so you don't get in trouble on the voice of the game and it doesn't capture it and stuff, right?
What are you saying to get you in trouble? I'm just saying. What are you saying to get you in trouble? Like when I'm in a game with somebody, I'm not having to cuss them out. I'm not having to say. I'm just saying, dude, you trash, or dude, like I don't even play PvP games anymore because it's just not interesting enough to just like sit back and be like, yo, you spending 8 to 10 hours a day on this game because that's your only validation. That's how you feel like you're validated as a human. Like, give me 2 hours on something. Other than that, I'm wasting my time watching YouTube videos. wasting my time watching Netflix or something like that. Actually building more as myself, learning different stories, different points of view by trying to actually watch, different narratives or what is it? Like, science community videos and stuff like that, or different historical events. I'm bettering myself by trying to actually digest that content versus spending 8 to 10 hours on a video game to I need to be the top. The Pokemon song, I need I'm very best, like no one ever was, to be the best at Call of Duty that you're gonna pay for a year and then go to the next one next year and spend $70. I don't need that, man. I don't need that. Or to see somebody struggling and just be like, yo, can I help you out? That like when your only validation is, yeah, I went pew pew real good. Yeah, like no, I'm not gonna stress out about that. And if I'm stressing out about personal life stuff, you know what I'm doing? I'm talking to my friends. Like for real. Or I'm seeing counseling. Healthy stuff, not just trash talking somebody on a video game. But let's go.
So you got to do the same thing, haven't you, you fucking stupid bitch? If you're that bothered about people having to go at your gender, just go and play in a fucking call with friends. Like, it's recognised that playing with randoms, okay, is one of the most annoying, insufferable experiences that you can have because you've got no control over what fucking team that you get, okay? And it's positives and negatives. The negatives are you're going to end up with a shit team that's probably going to play loud music, talk shit to you, and be annoying. But the positives is you can talk your shit and have some fun banter, right? And that's why you might solo queue, because you like the idea of having the randomness of it or talking some shit or whatever the case may be. That's part of the fucking fun. But these people don't like that. They don't like the idea that they might randomly bump into someone that's going to talk shit on their fucking gender. Get in a call with people then and don't do that. Or solo queue and accept that everyone, men or women, have to deal with the rough and the smooth of this shit.
Pig, hammer, wheelchair.
Okay. Let's just say this. Companies are trying to make money. They're trying to make places that are welcoming for everybody. No one wants to get on a game where people are just performatively mean or performatively cruel just because they're miserable. I'm sorry. Again, I just said it. I don't play PvP games because for people to be just performatively cruel, I can do that too. But you know what? My performatively cruel hurts people's soul. And most of these people that just get, oh, you're a woman, you can't play. And you start asking them about the topography of their mother's womb and how their daddy can't hit the spot that you can that makes their mother orgasm. They get hurt. You call them wannabe sister screwers and how they're mad because their hot sister only dates bad boys, and because they're in the same house, they should have access to their sister because, they're creepy and, they watch too much anime. And you start making them feel like the small little penis having little people that they are. And you start hurting their feelings. And then those are the ones that have issues with free speech because they want to say whatever they can to you. And when you start dissecting them as a person and you tell them they'll never amount to anything but somebody who can press buttons real good on a video game, and that they will eventually end up with a washed up, used up social mediaite because they had just enough money to pay them because they stopped paying their favorite streamer $20 every time they say the word cuck. I mean, like, they maybe they actually start feeling bad because of it. I'm sorry, it's just like, or just claim that they're some mediocre suburban kid that don't know the thing about any type of way. Then they start hurt. Their feelings start to be hurt. But I digress. Let's go.
Air symbol, pick, hammer, wheelchair symbol, pick, hammer.
What does that mean?
Wheelchair symbol, pick, hammer, wheelchair symbol, good streak.
Thank you for the 50 cent. Thank you. God, these people are just so insufferable. Yes, it's this one. You do not fit in here. Okay, we'll make our own place. Why are you excluding us? Oh no, you do not fit in here.
And mind you, they used to say that about black people making video games or movies or TV shows. Like, no, you're not part of the mainstream. And when they did, oh, you're a DEI hire. And again, I don't get how this has to do with anything about, like, okay, let's go. You know what? I'm sorry. I really wish I could fit in this video, but it's just, I'm irritated. I'm irritated and I'm hungry. So, like, I want to say like this. If you find yourself upset because we call for a civil space, I mean, like, we're part of this thing called society. And, you know, you are a part of society too, right? And just being performatively cruel just doesn't work. I know you're on the internet. I know you get to hide behind your mic and, like, not showing your face. But, like, I'm sorry, like, the internet, there are people that try to find you and put you on Main Street of how performatively cruel or mean or just outright disgusting that you can actually be. And that protection you used to have, whoa, it's cool to just, like, talk crap about people. That's disappearing. You know, remember those people, since we're talking about Chad Logic, remember those people that thought Shadman was cool? Yeah, now everything is coming back to bite. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. I want to say thank you guys for watching this clip, and we're going to end it here. I want to say thank you to all my Patreon supporters and my Twitch subscribers. Join the Guardians, become a member, or become a subscriber on YouTube, Patreon, and help support the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and the next one should be popping up on your screen. Subscribe, and if you haven't checked it out and want to help out the channel, check out my Patreon. Thanks.